9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Stand by Alpha Sound. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alpha Sound.
Now at 9, busted with an ambulance full of pot. How 2 guys were caught smuggling marijuana back to Memphis.
More than 100 cats found inside.
Next will be the show open, then we'll be at camera 1 on the 2-shot.
How they ended up there and who's responsible.
A suspicious man has been approaching students as they walk to one local school.
Stand by the open.
Done to protect the children and track down the man.
Open. Stand by camera 1 on the 2-shot.
WLNT TV in high definition. This is CW30 News.
One's up.
9.
Well, it must have been like some kind of stoner emergency, man. Like a Cheech and Chong movie. Police in Arkansas say
Stand by camera 2. Rudy at the virtual set.
An ambulance full of weed down the highway. Good evening to you. I'm Cameron Harper.
And I'm Kelly Cook. An elaborate scheme, police say, to smuggle pot into Tennessee from Colorado, but there's no happy ending to this story.
Stand by Rudy.
CW30's Rudy Williams joins us live in our
Rudy.
studio tonight. So, how did these 2 get caught, Rudy?
Interesting story.
Beta sound on tape for a package will be next.
This story might be a plot. 2 men by an ambulance.
19 to 23 is your only super.
Stop in Colorado, where pot is legal.
One's clear. Ready, beta sound.
Pounds of the stuff and head for Memphis, Tennessee, but the plot is foiled in the natural state.
Beta sound.
The drivers of this
runs 1 minute. Earlier this week is the IQ. 19 to 23 is your only
no injured
super.
patient, just marijuana. Police say these 2 men plotted a scheme, flying from Tennessee to Montana, buying an ambulance, driving back to Tennessee, but not before
You wanna
stopping
frame up
in
Boston?
Colorado to buy pot.
Candy, marijuana, cookies, a THC type cigarette.
28 pieces of evidence in all. The plan was
she's
interrupted
on
in
camera 4.
Momel, Arkansas, where police officers saw
30
an
seconds
ambulance
left
at
in
a
this
Shell
package.
station on Highway 365 and I-40 about 2 a.m. What was suspicious was there were no marks of distinction or tags for that matter on the vehicle.
Tighten up more
They
on
weren't
Austin.
dressed like paramedics or EMTs.
Okay.
They were wearing street clothes.
That's good.
According to First Call EMT,
15
COO
seconds.
Bill Sanderson,
Stand by,
Nelson
Rudy on
Giles
camera
left the
2.
First Call company in
10
December
away.
of last year, but Jared Hamilton,
Earlier this
who lives
week is the
here,
IQ.
still worked for the company
5.
and called off sick earlier this
Mike
week.
Rudy. Rudy's up.
Hamilton and Giles are being held
Next will
by
be a
Momel
new at 9
police
animation to
without
Kelly on
bond
camera
tonight.
1.
They'll go before
Loosen
judge
up on
tomorrow
1.
morning. First Call says the men were not buying that
you.
ambulance for their company. They are a smoke-free company, and Hamilton will be dealt with according to their policies.
Stand by Kelly.
I'm Rudy Williams, CW30 News.
Animation. Ready, 1.
All new at 9. An
What's up?
Arkansas judge has
Ready,
just
Alpha?
struck down the state's ban on gay marriage, calling it unconstitutional.
Alpha's up.
Pulaski County Circuit Court
CG2
Judge
full screen be
Chris
next.
Piazza revealed his decision earlier this evening. The ruling nullifies the law that defined legal marriages
Stand by
in
CG2.
Arkansas as only those between a man and a woman.
CG.
In his ruling, the judge wrote, "It is time
We'll
to
be at
let
camera
that
2,
legal
camera next.
freedom shine brighter on all our
Hurry
brothers
to.
and sisters.
Hold it.
We will be
Hold 2.
stronger for it."
2's up.
More than
Ready,
100
CG2?
cats rescued from an old convenience store. Investigators raided the market in
CG?
Mason, Tennessee this morning. Mason is about 45 miles northeast
We'll have
of Memphis.
Eli next
and
with Beta
inside
rolling
they
in the
found
BAM.
deplorable conditions. Piles of cat waste and malnourished kittens. CW30's Eli Ross is back in our studio
Eli?
after seeing all of this himself. Eli, what's the owner of all
Hold
these
2.
cats saying? And I also understand she's been charged with animal abuse, right?
Yeah, Cameron, investigators
We'll
told
have
me
Alpha
she
sound
was
for a
using
package
this old
next.
market as a de facto cat rescue. We ventured inside this evening, and I gotta tell you, the first thing that hit us was the smell. Then we saw the
0 to
mess.
5 is your first super.
Literally cats everywhere.
Alpha sound.
We've got cats in the walls.
This
we got
runs
cats in the
131.
ceiling.
All these
We got
cats.
cats everywhere.
31 to 39 to
More
be
than
next super.
100 cats starving for food and some human affection.
It was as bad as I've ever seen.
Investigators raided the old market this morning. Inside, they found the cats, no food or water. The kittens were in the worst shape.
Some of them should have been maybe 2 or 3 pounds. They might have been 2 or 3 ounces. The skin and bones is all they were.
The smell in here is really overwhelming. In fact, when crews were in here earlier today,
42
they could only
to 46
spend about
is the next one.
15 minutes in here before they had to get some fresh air.
You could have took the top off of an ammonia bottle and it wouldn't have smelled as strong as it did in there. That's how bad it was.
121 to 126.
The raid came after investigators gave the cat's owner, Charlotte Creasy, 2 chances to clean up the mess and move the cats. A LinkedIn profile lists Creasy as the owner of Positively Pet Sitting.
30 seconds left
Precy
in the
didn't
package.
answer the door
All
tonight
these
at her
cats.
Cordova home. Neighbors don't know what to think.
It's surprising because I literally have never seen any cats over here at all.
Back in Mason, these cats have already caused quite a spectacle in this small town.
People drive by on Highway 70, see the cats in the
10 seconds.
windows, want to know why the cats are running loose. They'll stop and they'll look.
That
5.
will soon end.
Stand by,
Plans
Eli.
are in the works to move all these cats.
Mike and Eli's up.
Now the plan is to bring in a vet tomorrow to start examining all these kittens and cats. Then on Monday, the process of
Stand by,
removing
Cameron.
them
2,
will all
Cameron
start. Now,
next.
if you're interested in adopting one of these, you're asked to call the Tipton County Animal Shelter. Live in the studio, Eli Ross, CW 30 News.
2's up.
Local law enforcement
Ready,
agencies
Alpha for
are
a
getting
VO.
some training on how to
The courtesy
deal with
super will be at
animal cruelty
11.
crimes. A
Alpha.
seminar took place today at the Memphis Police Training Academy. Experts trained law enforcement officers on how to combat animal abuse,
Ready, beta
use
sound on tape
proper
next.
procedures when investigating cruelty, and how animal fighting is
Courtesy.
often connected with other felony crimes.
Beta sound.
One of the individuals in the classroom today said
12
that,
seconds, very
that,
common.
it
We'll be out
was
to a
funny
Mike
that
you
we
staying
were
on
about to
video,
go follow up
and
on
then we'll
a
put in a
poultry
courtesy
case,
super as well.
And the individual had been arrested for domestic violence, which is a strong tie, very, very common.
Mike.
Instructors told us
Next
that
is a caught on
oftentimes when
camera
animals are being
animation
abused,
with
so are
Kelly's mic
children
and
in the
CG2.
household. The free all-day event for the police agencies was hosted by the Humane Society of the United States.
Animation. Ready, CG2.
Caught on camera. Check this out. An
CG2's
accused
up.
purse
3 full
snatcher.
screens here.
Police say this guy grabbed a lady's purse while she was ordering food at McDonald's on Get Well
Change it.
Monday. The store's surveillance cameras capture photos of him.
Change
You
it.
see there.
Stand by,
Call
camera
Crime
2,
Stoppers
Cameron.
If you have any information that could help police catch him, the number, they're on your screen, 528-CAT.
2's up.
Memphis police are on the lookout tonight for a man they believe is breaking into cars. The suspect was caught on a home surveillance
Standby boxes
system.
with Austin in
It
the
happened in
newsroom.
the Kirby Woods neighborhood in East Memphis last month, but police believe the guy involved is behind a number of recent break-ins.
Boxes.
CW30's Austin Lewis
Stand by,
is live
Austin.
in our newsroom tonight. Austin, was anyone in the area surprised by this?
Well,
Austin's up.
interestingly enough, no one
Stand
that
by,
I
Alpha
spoke
for a
with
VO.
was surprised at all about this, even though they felt that their neighborhood was a good one.
Alpha.
But we have some photos to show you that police who
We'll have
say
beta sound
broke
on tape
into
coming up next.
a Lexus on April 6th and stole what was inside. It happened at 1 a.m. and the victim had surveillance footage. Police think the suspect could be responsible for other break-ins in the area. We went around the neighborhood and found that other homes also had security camera systems. One woman I spoke with says she
Ready,
added
beta
extra
sound on tape.
security like cameras after she had things taken from her.
Beta sound.
I've had
This
my
is
car parked in the
16
road before,
seconds.
and somebody bashed in the
Alcues could
window.
get
They
cash
wanted the
for.
GPS that was plugged in.
We'll be out
It's
to
a
Austin.
good neighborhood. You just have to have a good neighborhood watch, and I think
5.
I guess they're just looking for something they can get cash for.
Mike. Austin's up.
This area has had 15
1
break-ins
OTS Kelly
in the
next.
last 6 months. Reporting
Stand
in
by
the
one.
newsroom, Austin Lewis, CW 30 News.
1's up.
A strange man trying to
We'll have
lure
Alpha sound
kids
for a
with
package next.
puppies. Parents in Memphis' Berkeley neighborhood are on
0 to
edge,
5 is your first
and
super.
police are investigating. Several Wells Station elementary students told school leaders about the man yesterday. Every on CW
Ready, Alpha
30's
sound.
Julie Orman talked with parents about what they're doing to stay safe.
Alpha sound.
Parents who normally let their kids
6 to
walk
10
to
is your next
school
super.
are changing their routine after yesterday's scare.
He's not going to walk to school by himself anymore.
Kathy Williams' 9-year-old is in
56 to
4th
103
grade.
is the next
she
one.
was one of
And
several
the last
mothers
one.
who got a letter from SCS
131
yesterday
standard
about
out.
a suspicious man
Weather will
approaching
be out of this
students
package.
walking to Wells Station Elementary. School starts at 9, doors open at 8:45. Memphis police got a call at 8:48
1 minute in
Thursday
the
about
package.
a man trying to lure kids to his car with puppies. No students were harmed, but several told their teachers about it. Today, parents are on high alert.
I'll walk them to the corner and then watch them.
Williams says buses don't run to Wells Station and many students
56
walk
to
every
103 is
morning.
the last super.
It's a short trip from her house and her son never walks alone, but even that isn't enough to ensure he's protected.
From here to there, I can see him, and then I can't see him anymore, so it concerns me.
30
so
left in the
I don't really
package.
want him to walk to school anymore.
MPD has sent extra patrols, but hasn't caught anyone. They do not have a description of the man or his car. In the meantime, the school has told parents to refresh safety tips with their kids Williams has talked to her
15
son
seconds.
and his friend.
Stand
I
by
told
weather.
the other little boys to just scream fire and run.
10,
So I told them to do that, but that's sad that basically that's all you can tell them because you don't know what
5.
they're having and they have to go to school. They can't stay home.
Shelley Orman, CW30 News.
weather. Stand by camera
Now,
1.
from CW30, the Mid-South's most accurate forecast.
One's
I'm
up.
Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. We've had some sporadic severe thunderstorm warnings throughout the night, but right now there are no continuing warnings. We are tracking the last cell that prompted the concern.
We'll be back to Paul, then to 2 on the 2 shot.
Headed towards Trimble.
We will have beta sound on tape as the first thing, and the
Now,
T's.
keep in mind, it's
The
moving
outcue will
towards the
be,
east
"This is
northeast
not
at about
fiction."
35 miles per
It's a
hour
short
and no
shot.
longer severe. But here's the latest look on the update since the last time we've been together here. We do have an updated area which now includes really the Dyersburg, Humboldt, McKenzie, and Martin area, and further to our north. But the immediate Memphis area no longer under the threat of any kind of severe weather. That being the case, here's a look at your evening outlook. Cloudy with a little drizzle, 71 degrees at 11. Cooling out for the rest of the night. Then for tomorrow morning, we watch out for another round of spot showers with temps in the 60s.
Stand by,
And it'll
call
clear
on
out
1.
as early as 10 o'clock. So Saturday's not a total
One's up.
washout for the entire day.
Stand
Now,
by
we'll go
camera
over
2 on the
more
2 shot.
details about your Saturday forecast
For the
you need to
T's.
prepare for, but for right now, back to you, Cam. Kelly.
2's up.
All
Music.
right, thank you very much,
Ready,
Paul.
beta
Coming
sound.
up later on CW30 News at
Beta
9.
sound.
This is real. This is reality right here. This is not fiction.
Mike.
No, it's not.
Stand by Alpha for review.
What life is like with no place to go.
Alpha.
Also, coming up, Lost Pets. CW30 takes you
Ready, break.
inside the Tupelo Humane Society filled with animals after the devastating tornado.
Mike's done, and break.